Good morning. It's Kate with you for another coffee and cards today. It's Tuesday. Oh, let me move back a little bit. I feel very close to you. Oh, there we are. Yes, it's Tuesday. How has Tuesday come around already? I hope you had a lovely Easter weekend. It's been a lovely weekend here. It's been very quiet and it's lovely. I can't believe it's April. Where has the time gone? Easter Sunday, it was a lovely quiet day. I did a nice roast dinner. We had chocolate, far too much chocolate. And yesterday was another very quiet day, and it was so nice just to shut the doors and batten down the hatches and do nothing on Easter Monday. It was so lovely. Just cooked a nice meal in the evening. Now we're all together. What did you do? Hi Jen. How are you? I'm just chatting a minute, waiting for people to hop on to see if anyone's joining me today for coffee and cards. I'm glad you joined me. Say hello, anybody who's with us, and we'll just wait a few moments to see if anyone's with us. The dog has joined us and he is looking through the window to bark at someone going by, so I do apologise if he does do that. Oh dear. Good morning, Linda. Hello, Joe. I'm so glad you could all join me today. I have got my cup of coffee. Oh, it's got a chicken on it. Gotta have a chicken cup. Anyway, I've got my cup of coffee. Have you got your drink? What do you have? I hope you've got a drink for coffee and cards. Tea and cards. Something and cards. Those of you who subscribe to my coffee and cards kit, my very first one, I'm really excited. It starts today with the first Tuesday in April. We're starting our coffee and cards craft along kit. So if you subscribe to that, you'll have your kit and you can craft along with me. Oh, you've got coffee too, fabulous. And yeah, so I'm really excited about the way this is going to work. So you've all got your kits for the whole of April, and in a week or two I'll be advertising the kit for May. So that's exciting. So if you would like to craft along with us when we're live on a Tuesday, please let me know. Send me a comment. You can do it month by month. You can subscribe for longer. However you wish to do it will work. And you don't have to watch us live. Obviously, you can watch on replay. So if you're at work normally on a Tuesday, you can still take part. Just do it a little bit later. Oh, and I'll pop them up on YouTube, so they'll be either on my Facebook page or you'll find them easily on YouTube on my channel at Inkstampshare. So I've got my coffee and I'm really enjoying it. Good morning, Hilary. How are you, my lovely? How are you? Are you well? Hi, Kathy. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. So I am desperately waiting for my order, or my pre-order for the brand new annual catalogue. I put it in last week, the night of the 31st, the morning of the 1st of April. It's got all my new catalogues to send out on it. Unfortunately, it was stuck in a security check with Stampin' Up. So still stuck in this unset status on the website. So I've been in touch with them and they're like, oh yes, it'll be really shortly. It's just, and I'm sort of, well, why? Is there a reason? No, a random check. So I've been in touch with some other demos and a few of them have had the same issue. So they're stuck there all over Easter. So I'm waiting. It's still stuck in this status. So today I will be sending an email to see if I can get it pushed through, because we need our catalogues, ladies, and I want to send them out to you. So hopefully it won't be long. It won't be long. And it's a fantastic catalogue. Have I got mine? Let me show you. Ooh. I can only show you the front. So we can pre-order ours to send them out in April, but then they go live to customers in May. Look how fabulous it is. I will flip the camera so you can see it a little bit better. Yes, let's do that. There's a way, there is a way. Here we are. There, how's that? Does that look a bit better? This is a gorgeous catalogue full of beautiful things. I love it. And I can't wait to be crafting from all the stuff in here. And yeah, so in May, this goes live. But in April, demonstrators can pre-order from it. So we can get some of our goodies early. So if you can't wait till May and you'd like to be part of the pre-order, you can do that. You can do that by joining my team. Join Stampin' Up and take up the offer of the... I can't get rid of this thing. I always have trouble with it. Let me see. I don't know how it works. Oh, hey, can't wait to see it. Hi, Jan. Yeah, I can't wait to send them out. So I should be on to Stampin' Up again today. I've emailed them about this problem. But I think it's better to talk to them. I spoke to somebody last week and she was very helpful because it reassured me. I was like, why is this stuck? Why, what's happened with it? You know, is this some weird like bank account issue? No, it's just stuck with finance. It was a random security check. So all my pre-orders in this order, all my catalogues are in this order, but I should be back on the phone to them later today to make sure that's coming because I don't want you waiting for your catalogues. So that's exciting. And there's so many nice things in it. But if you would like this, take advantage of that pre-order. And you may, if you follow Stampin' Up and all the nice goodies that are coming out, you may have noticed all the American demos because they have something we don't get. Being in North America, they get the expedited shipping. So as soon as the pre-order list comes out, they'll order it and they'll be already using some of the stuff. So if you want some inspiration, have a look on their YouTube, you'll see it. Hi, Suzanne. It's exciting. So I'm just having a little drink. Tell me what you've been up to over the Easter weekend. Did you do anything nice? As I'm talking at 1,000,000 miles an hour, I'm very aware. Did you do anything good? What did you do? Did you just have a quiet time? Or have a dinner? Or go for a nice walk? What did you do? We had such a nice time. It was very quiet. We've still got a house full here because we have 3 children, so there's automatically 5 of us in our house. I got on the scales today. It was not such a good thing after all that chocolate, but I decided that I didn't do a lot really, Linda, but it's so nice not to do a lot, isn't it? Actually decided to get back on the diet after Easter, but I was giving myself the Easter to have that chocolate. Nice. No, it didn't do a lot, but I'm going for a walk straight after coffee and cards today. A long walk, and I got my Fitbit on, so let's see how many steps I can get. Oh, let me know what you've been doing. I've got my laptop next to me so I can see the comments, see how you're doing. Let's have a look. Your husband is a student. Oh, so has your husband been working, Kathy? Is that right? And you were quilting? 3 baby quilts. Have you got babies to give them to? How amazing. I've done a bit of quilting in the past. It's very therapeutic. Love it. What kind of colours did you use? Joe, did you eat far too much chocolate? Well, thanks to you, I had some lovely chocolate. Thank you. I also might have had an Easter egg as well. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the camera over and I can see all the comments that are coming in anyway. So let's do that. Now, bear with me because this is always a bit clunky problem. So I'm first of all going to take you out of the tripod. Oh, here we go. And turn you around so you don't have to look at my chin. Pop you down a second and I can get my tripod organised. It's a bit of a job. I will get it smoother at some point. See what I'm doing here, but I think I might need to flip my camera back because it's all backwards still. Hey Zaina, good morning to you. How are you? Right, let's see if I can flip this back. Oh, that's better. I can kind of see where we're at and I can move everything along. Move my coffee. Let's have a look. So I am excited to be using the lovely You stamp set for the whole of April's coffee and cards. And that's how my coffee and cards kit in the post is going to work. So I will be focusing on 1 stamp set and punch bundle, or 1 stamp set and die bundle for each month, and I'll be showing you lots of ways to use it. So if you already have this stamp set, it might give you lots of inspiration. And if you don't have it and you choose to purchase it with the coffee and cards kit that I send, then you will therefore have loads of ways to use it. So it's really, really useful that way. So we're using the lovely You. And what goes with it in the bundle when the lovely You came out, and probably still is in this catalogue, is as a bundle, is the Lovely Labels Picker Punch. So you get these 3 channels in each one of these, and they've got the ends like this. So you can make your labels as long or short as you want, and you can make 3 different tops to them. So you effectively get 6 different labels from this punch, which is fabulous. It's fantastic. So whilst it's a bundle, I think it's a bundle in the annual currently. I'm not sure if it's... Alfie, be quiet. Shh. Sorry, guys. Let me go. You're not allowed in here. We're going to work. Away. Sorry about that. I'm not sure if it's carrying over as a bundle. Bundles are where you buy one of the 2 items, you buy them together, and you save 10% by doing that rather than buying them individually, in case you didn't know. Okay, right. This lovely one. So I've got my packets prepared. There we go. So those of you who subscribe to the kit will know that you have, let me see, I've said use cello bags with each week's all prepared in each envelope. So this is our first week, and it's labelled. On your label it'll say Coffee and Cards, the 6th of April 2021, and this is the first card that we're going to make. And I've used the Picker Punch, I've used lots of the stamps in the set, and I chose Wildly Grateful. So this is the stamp set. I'm so sorry, the dog's come back in, he can't leave us alone. And it's got all these beautiful sentiments in with this lovely font, and it's got all these nice flowers. It's got Love is What Makes Us Family. This one I use a lot. It's miles apart but still in my heart. We've got Cherished Friend, Trust Me You're Lovely, Smile, Let's Cheer You Up, Heartfelt, Wildly Grateful, You're My Person, Just Because and Always. So you can choose which sentiment you'd like to go on the front of your card. Okay, let's go for it. So I have got everything ready. So I made my kit the same as you'll have yours. And if you don't have the kit, I will show you exactly how you make this one. So I just chose the colours that I like for this week. And one of my favourite colours, is this straight? One of my favourite colours is Balmy Blue. So we've gone for Balmy Blue. Balmy Blue is a card base. So the card base is a piece of A4 card. So in the UK, we've got our A4 card, and I've scored it in half at 10.5 centimetres, and I've cut it in half at 14.8 centimetres. And that makes one card base, and you can get 2 out of 1 piece of A4 cardstock. Then for my inside, I've got a piece that's slightly smaller, a basic white card, which is 10 centimetres by 14.3. These are my standard measurements I always use. I love this colour, and I've been using it loads lately. This is Blackberry Bliss. So that is the same size as the inside, just half centimetre shorter, and on this side as well. So that is 10 by 14.3. And then for my stamping layer, I've gone down again. So that's 9.5 by 13.8. So if you start off with your standard card base in whatever colour you like, and then bring it down by half a centimetre for each layer, you've got it. You'll find a couple of labels in your set. I will show you how to cut the labels, but I just did mine ready. And you'll find some Baker's Twine in Whisper White. And I've got some of these gorgeous little hearts that come with the Snail Suite in the white. They come in Poppy Parade and they come in the white. So I've just popped some of those in for fun. But I think we're going to start with some stamping. I don't think I can see. I can't see my comments on my laptop for some reason. Oh, there we go. How do I see comments? Oh, here we are. Oh, Alfie definitely wants in on the action. He's permanently looking for someone to bark at. Oh, hang on. Let's see if I can sort my sound out on my laptop. There we are. We don't want that, do we? Let's get a bit of scrappy paper. I like a bit of scrap paper to use while I'm stamping. Let's see if I've got a better piece than that. I like the small pad. Put it away. I'll put it away, never mind. I do tidy up too much sometimes. I'm a bit of a tidy up freak. I like to keep things in their place, because otherwise, well, you know me, I can't find anything. This one I'll have to do. I got lots there, but I wanted a little piece. That's all right. Okay, so we have got our card, and it's portrait. You can do yours landscape, but I'm doing mine portrait. You can do it however you like. So I'm going to start by getting out some of these. Now I have got, let's see, lots of colours I chose from my stash. I definitely want the Blackberry Bliss because that's the colour of the layer, and I definitely want the Balmy Blue, so that ties all that together. So let's grab those out. And then I've got some other ones I just picked out of my stash. I don't need that one. And I don't think I need the jade at the moment for this card. So I've got these three other colours. Granny Apple Green, Highland Heather and Bumblebee. I just love them, so I just picked them out. So let's have a go. And I've got a load of acrylic blocks, and I'm going to start mounting up my stamps. So I am going for this lovely spray. I really like that spray. I'm going to use that one. Let's put that on a block. We definitely need that funny little one. Where is it? This one that looks like buds. I love that one. We definitely need that one. I'll put that on a small block because it fits on a little A block. This one I like as well. I'm going to use that one. Let's put that one there. Can you see all these? I love this one, this long one. I'm going to definitely use that one. Let's pop that one on this one. Is that it? I think that might be it for this one. Let's have a look. I have got, yeah, I think that's it. We'll come back and see if I need any more. So I can put that one on there because I think that will fit better. Let's move these spare blocks. So I've just taken, I want to say 4. I might be missing one, but I want to say I've got 4 of the stamps there. Can you see all that? Okay. So let's have a look. Now, the idea with this is I'm going to put my labels when I've punched them, and I'll show you how to do that, but I've got some ready here. I'm going to put them in the middle near the bottom for my sentiment. And I have my sprays of flowers coming out from underneath. So the stem ends are going to be hidden by the label. Does that make sense? Woodland theme quilts. Oh, Kathy, are you a member of my Inkstampshare Your Craft group? We would love to see your quilts. Do pop them in. We'd love to see them. Jan, that's fine. I hope your computer's not playing up. Don't ever worry about being late though. That doesn't matter at all about that. Right, I have got Blackberry Bliss. I'm going to go with that to start with. Okay. And I'm going to ink that one up. Now, I've lined up where I expect my sentiment to go, and then I'm just going to place these behind it so that it hides the ends of the stems. Doesn't really matter terribly, but that was my intention. So the idea is, didn't stamp that very well. The idea is it's going to go over there like that, so you're going to see it like so. Okay, I've got my stamp cleaner over there. God, that's stuck hard. Does that ever happen? Next, I'm going to go for the blue. And I'm going to make it exactly the same as the card I designed. You can make it any way you like. But I've already designed it, so it's quick and easy, and let's go for that. So it doesn't matter that all these bits overlap because you can't see those. Balmy blue, it is. It's looking a lot bluer. Maybe when it dries a little bit more subtle. So that over there like that. And then I need the green. And I went for Granny Apple Green. I love this colour. Do you have a favourite Stampin' Up green? Because we've got quite a few. Tell me. I'd love to know. I've done this differently to my sample card. I can't quite work out what I've done, but anyway, it does not matter. I think I'm going to bring a piece down here so that it'll poke out the end. And there'll be a piece, let's see. So just take your label, pop it over the top, and you can measure up exactly where your pieces are going to peep out at the bottom. And I think I'm going to do another one here. And I'm going to want to see the top of it like that. So it looks a mess, doesn't it? But it won't be. It won't look a mess when we've done it. And then what's left? The yellow colour is left. So I have gone for Bumblebee. Now I'm not sure on my sample card if I use Bumblebee or So Saffron. I think it's Bumblebee. I think I had that out the day when I was making this one. So let's go for it. But you can use any colour that you want. So if you want it yellow, it could be this one. It could be Daffodil Delight. You could have it as Mango Melody. Any colour you want. Yeah, I think it might have been So Saffron that I used. But I'm liking the Bumblebee. There, so we've got all that, which looks a bit of a pickle, doesn't it? But it won't, I promise. So yeah, what's your favourite green if you have one? Spill the beans. I'm rather loving Just Jade at the moment. Just get my stamp cleaner out. Give them all a bit of a go because I'm going to be using them in different colours in a moment. Do you want to see my chamois? Hello, Louise. Lovely to see you. Does anybody want to see the state of my chamois? I can guarantee yours is not as grim as mine, no matter how much you're stamping. Honestly, I'm pretty sure. This will make you feel so much better. Let me just put these down. Look at that. Look at that. That's just gross. That's after it's been washed. Okay, so we've got it. We've got where we're going. Now, I'm going to stamp the I can't speak my words today. I'm going to stamp the tag, the label, but I'm going to show you how to cut it if you'd like to do your own at home. So I've got a piece of scrap basic white card and I am going to cut it to fit the label punch. So I would like it. This one, I believe I did it. The white one, I believe I did it at 3/4 of an inch by 3 inches. So I'm going to cut a piece that's 3 inches. And then I'm going to cut it at 3/4 of an inch. So let's just make sure I get that right. So I'm doing 3/4 of an inch on this side here because it's a bit easier when you've just got a very small piece. If that makes any sense. You can see that. So this piece. So there's a spare. So this is the label that I'm going to be using. Now, I'll show you why I've done it at 3/4 of an inch. So I've used this side of the punch with a nice kind of ornate top. Pear Pizzazz. Do you know what? I love my Pear Pizzazz. I think it needs re-inking. And if you can see it just about, I think I made it a millimetre too big, but it fits in this middle slot here. And then what you do is you turn it over. And what I find the best thing to do with this punch is actually line it up at the back where you can see it so it's symmetrical on both sides. And then just punch it down. And then you've got this lovely top. Do you see that? How nice is that? And then you can do the other end. And obviously you can have the label as long or short as you want. I just cut mine at 3. There we go. Sorry, my husband's on the phone in the study. Right, so there we go. So that's our label, and I can check that I did it the same as my original. Did I do it the same? Yes, I did it the same. So here it is. And I'm going to stamp on there. So what shall I stamp? I wonder if... I think Cherished Friend would work on there. So I'm going to use a different stamp. Why not? Where are you? The other one I used is Wildly Grateful. I think it would make a lovely thank you card. So here we go. And I'm going to do it in... So this one, I did it in the Balmy Blue ink, which matches the cardstock and this cardstock here. This one, I think I might actually do it in the Bumblebee, just to change it up a little bit. So I'm just picking out one of the inks that I've used. So whatever ink you use on one of your flowers, you could then use on your sentiment to make it all tie together, if that makes sense. Let's hopefully this will stamp well. Now, sometimes I'm a bit guilty of really pressing down on these particular stamps in this stamp set, and I'm always getting a little halo, and it's not the stamp, it's me. So I'm just going to make sure there's no ink around the side, and hopefully that'll help, because I'm always getting halos on this one. Cherished friend. I don't know why. Oh, I got it. Hooray. With no halo. I think because I was conscious of it, I was careful. So I've got cherished friend. It's a bit skew-iff, but I'm not going to worry. Do you think anyone will mind? Do you think I should do it again? Does it bother me? Yes. Let's see if second time works as good as the first. If not, go for the first. So the other side. We always have two sides. Now, I kind of stamped it a bit up in the air like that. So I don't want to do that this time. So let's bring it down a bit and overcompensate and see if that helps. Yeah, that's better. Hooray. Just my eye wasn't very straight. Okay, so for the blue one, I did exactly the same thing. I've got a scrap of blue, Balmy Blue. For this punch, I have done it slightly bigger. So instead of 3/4 of an inch, I've done it at 1 inch. And I have cut it, instead of at 3 inches, I've cut it at 3.5 inches for this punch. So I've got a much larger piece for it to go on. So I'm going to put it back in to the punch in the same slot so that it mirrors it. Go on in, turn it over. I think that's right size. It's just about 1 millimetre too big. I'm getting a bit... Right, and then I'm just going to measure it up with my eye to make sure it's completely symmetrical, because it bothers me if I do it wrong. You can kind of just move it around. There we go. So when you do it that little bit bigger, you get the whole of the ornate punch. And this piece is slightly less, so it fits on there beautifully. Love that. Do love it. Okay, let's move this one. I don't know if I need that anymore. So let's glue this together. Have I got any glue out? Yes. Have you been... Do you know what? I'm going to go for the first one I did. I like that better. Have you been crafting over the weekend? Has anyone put any ink to paper? Do tell. I actually spent the whole day yesterday researching my family tree. It's my little kind of downtime hobby at the moment. I'm finding out all sorts of amazing information going back to the 1850s. It's amazing what people did then. I find a lot of creatives in my family, which is not that... when you think about it, it's not that much of a surprise, I suppose. But there we go. Right, okay, so I'm going to pop that on there, and I think I'm going to use some sticky foam dimensional pads. I'll use this lot. I've got some left here. I might even use these side bits. They're useful to go along a long label. There, like so. That would do, won't it? I found a couple of people in the Navy in my family tree. And a lot of people who travel about. They're quite adventurous, which you wouldn't expect in the 1850s. Okay, so I want to see all the yellow, so I'm going to put that there like that. Okay. Oh, I forgot a stage of my card. Will it come off? I pressed it right hard too. See, if I make the mistakes, it'll stop you making the mistakes. That's the idea. I can get it off. Oh, there we are. I've got it off perfectly enough for what I want. So I have included some baker's twine in with your supplies if you've subscribed. If you haven't, it's just normal baker's twine. I'm going to grab a bit of tearing tape and I'm going to anchor it down on the back. So those of you that are crafting along with me, you'll find your baker's twine in your pack. There, I'm just going to anchor that down with a bit of adhesive there. And I'm going to wrap it round a few times. So 3 times round. And then anchor it down at the back again. Just gives it a bit more texture to the card, a bit of fun. Like that. Don't want it to stick to there. Right, now I can stick this back down. It's still all very sticky, so we're lucky. And then this baker's twine just pops out the end. Just finishes it off. There we go. And you will find your little hearts, your little resin white hearts in your pack if you're doing that too. If you're not and you're doing it along or you'd like to do it afterwards, do use whatever you've got. The little rhinestones go beautifully. So I'm just going to stick it together. I'm going to pop some glue on the back of here. It's such a versatile stamp set. I love it. Because you can use the sentiments. You can make a gorgeous card with it, obviously, but you can use the sentiments then with any other stamp set. And vice versa, you can use the flowers with any other sentiment set. So it really does work for you. I love the pop on that Blackberry Bliss. Right. So I'm going for a walk. Has anyone else got anything they're doing today? Have you been quiet, Jen? Has it been nice to be quiet and not do anything at all? If I can see all your comments. Right, okay, so we need to stamp inside. So we've got our layer 2. And we're going to stamp inside. So I've done Cherished Friend. And I think I'm going to do a little bit of stamping inside. I'm going to put Miles Apart but Still in My Heart. Actually, you're not. The person I'm going to send it to isn't Miles Apart. So I think I'm going to do Trust Me, You're Lovely. Because that's more about what she is. Let's grab a block. It's not a long block, but it's handy and it will work. Trust me, you're lovely. There you go. Right, while I'm at it, I'm going to do a little bit more stamping on the inside. Okay, let's have a look at what we've got. So I think we used Granny Apple Green for that leaf and we used Blackberry Bliss, didn't we? So let's have a look. Let's put a little bit of Blackberry Bliss coming in there. And I want my scrap again. I'm trying to save the planet. I've got to try. Just a little bit to pretty up the inside of your card. And why not when you've got all these gorgeous stamps? So, while I've got the envelope out, I'm going to do a little bit on there as well with the same ink and stamp, because why not? It makes it quicker. There we go. I think I'll bring some in at the bottom a bit randomly, like that. Right, Granny Apple Green. Oh, the sun just went in. It's been so pretty this morning and sunny. I have to say it's actually quite cold outside. My husband's been out. He had a dental checkup today, so he's been out and about and says it's very cold, and we'll go for a walk this afternoon. We're definitely going to have to wrap up. I'm going to take the dog out. Oops, let's push that on there a bit better. I think he needs a nice walk. There we are. And a bit more here, just poking in. So that's the green one. Let's put the lids on. And then I've got this little yellow one. There. That's all done. Right, let's move that piece of scrap out of the way. Tidy up so you can see what we're doing. Cherished friend. I'm going to put my light on. Okay, guys, did any of you see that it's... Out. Out. So naughty. Did any of you see that it snowed yesterday? So the day before yesterday, on Easter Sunday, my husband and I sat outside on our patio outside. Got a little bit of area just outside our conservatory, which is very sunny in this time of the year. It has a little sun trap, and I expected it to feel like it was 13 degrees out there. There's no way I'm sitting outside. But no, it was amazing. It felt like it was about 20 degrees. And we sat outside and I felt the sun, and it was just so lovely. And we sat out there and had a lovely coffee. We sat out there for quite a while. It was so nice. Did you guys do that? Did any of you do that? And so it was a bit of a shock, because I thought the weatherman was really kidding about this snow yesterday. It was a bit of a shock yesterday morning when I actually saw the snow coming down. Okay, I'm going to add some of these little resin hearts to the card. Let's take them off with my Take Your Pick tool, because that makes it easy. I'm going to put one on here. I'm going to put it on here somewhere. Just decide where it goes. Up here, down here. Here. Not even on the label. Just going to pop it there. Cherished friend. I might put a couple more on. So with my original design, I just use one. But I've given you a couple. I've given you a few. Right. There we are. So I'm going to put 3 on mine. So when you've made your cards, if you craft along with me, whether or not you use my kit, if you make the cards, do post them in the group. I would absolutely love to see it. It would be really nice to be able to share what we've made. Cherished friend. There we go. Trust me, you're lovely. So there's the envelope to match. I hope you like it. That's our first card. And this was the original that we made. Wildly grateful that I made. And it's very similar, but a little bit different. There we go. So those are ready to get posted. Love those. So let's put those to the side, and I'm going to crack on with our second one. Our second card. So let's see, what have we got for this one? Let's have a look. So very similar layout, but just a little bit different. So I've used the same colour combination, but I've added in a couple of colours. And we've got less bits that we need for this one. So this is your typical Coffee and Cards 1-layer card. So this one I did had an extra layer in it here with the Blackberry Bliss. And this one is just a typical 1-layer card. Very pretty. So there's a little boy outside the front of our house having a little run around in the street with his rugby ball. And it's very quiet out there. He's fine, he's safe. But the dog is like, oh, there's a ball. Can I play with that ball? He's so naughty. Okay, let's take this piece. We're going to use it for the stamping. Let's see what you've put. Someone's done lots of house that you'd rather be crafting. Oh my goodness, absolutely, Jen. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Jude. You're out walking in the snow showers. Yeah, weird, isn't it? Snowing 1 minute and lovely sunshine the next. It's so cold. Zaina, it didn't even snow for 10 minutes here, so it might have sounded like I was exaggerating. It was just a few flakes and it didn't settle. It was just literally, you'd miss it if you didn't happen to be looking out. But I was just stunned that it was snowing on Easter Monday. Oh, I know, Jen, but sometimes, you know what? I like to avoid the housework because it's dull, isn't it? But then I suppose you get to a point where you just have to do it. So I try and do it as quickly as I can. I don't know about you guys. All right, so I've got my scrappy paper and I'm going to do the same trick as I did last time. Take my label, and I've included yours if you've subscribed. Your little label. If not, you can just cut a label. If you don't have the punch, do a little rectangle of basic white cardstock. It will do exactly the same. Okay, and then I'm going to do some random stamping of these beautiful flowers like I did before. So I brought in a couple more colours. I brought into the mix, I brought in Just Jade. And what was the other one? Highland Heather. And I've kept the Balmy Blue, this Highland Heather. I've kept the Balmy Blue because it's the same as the base, so it ties it all together. Okay, so let's go again. So I think the big sprig, where are you? Let's see, what did I use? Let's get this all ready. Give it all a clean so we have the right colours. Yes, the big sprig, I did it in a different colour, so I'm going to do that in Just Jade. He is just waiting to see if that boy's going to come back with a ball. He's such a silly pup. Okay, we're good to go. We're good to go. Let's move all that. If I bring it to the side, it's easier. And I don't have to put my arm in the shot every time. Okay, here we go. So, Just Jade. We got Just Jade. So let me know if you're watching, if you haven't said hello already, because I know there's a few of you on here, and it's lovely to know you're here, and if you're enjoying it. So take the rectangle or the label, whatever you're using, and just show it to your card so you can see where to stamp. I'm going to try and hide some of these stems again. And I'm just going to come out in, oh, this is not the same colour. What is this then? Do you know, I thought that just now. I think this is definitely Just Jade. I think it just dries a lighter shade. So I'm going to bring it out like so that it shows out beneath, but I'm kind of covering up the ends of the stems a little bit. Doesn't matter though, really. And then I think I kept Granny Apple Green. Love this green. I think this is my favourite green because it's all bright. But Pear Pizzazz is next, and then Just Jade. Love all the greens. Oh, I used a different stamp for this one, didn't I? Where is the stamp set? So I picked out this nice leaf here. Let's grab that one. And I think I used also this little flower. So let's have that one out. Don't think I've got enough blocks out. This will do. Right. And I'm kind of bringing it down a little bit. So this one is going to poke out. I'm just going to do it like that. Work out where that goes. And where that goes on there. So that's that. And then we have got some Balmy Blue. So as I say, just go into your ink pad stash, see what you've got, match it up with a card base or layer, and go for it with the stamp set. It's so pretty, you can't go wrong. Let's make sure this is clean, and I'm going for the Balmy Blue, which is the same as the card base. Oh, I've missed one. I should have had another sprig in the Just Jade. Yeah, I've only been doing 2 of each. Why did I do that? Right, let's do this properly. Just Jade. I did 3 of each sprig, I believe, when I made this card. And I bring it out in like a circle, like so. So let's close up that one. Alfie, be good. Nobody will think you're a good dog. Alfie, stop it. He's so naughty. He needs a walk is what he needs. Right, okay. Put the other one of these in here. Like that. There we are. I can close this one up. Oh, you've been helping Brian in the garden? Oh my Lord, Carol, it's freezing out there. Hope you're okay. You let the cats in at 7:15. It was drizzling rain. Is that today, Zaina? Right, blue. We're going for blue. And I think I kind of stamped it over the top. Like that. Oh, I think I only had one of those on this one. I might do another one. Here. There we are. Give it a bit more blue because I'm going to cover a lot of it up, you see. So that's fine. Okay, let's just close this one up. And then we're going to come in with some yellow. So I'm coming back to Bumblebee. Love this colour. I'm using all the same colours as I used before for the other card. I'm just bringing in a couple more. Right. Okay, so we've got Bumblebee. It doesn't matter if these all kind of meet in the middle because we're not going to see it under the label. And I do believe this will all... Oh, and I only had one of that stamp as well, but I did have a couple of the little one. Like that. And I think I'm going to put it here. And then I'm going to bring... So I'm bringing the spray from the top right down to the bottom left. When we read a book, we read from right to left. And I always feel that when you do it from the top right and bring it down to the bottom left, it kind of flows. And it draws your eye down. I hope that makes some sense. That's how I feel it kind of works for me. I shall need that yellow one again in a minute. We'll get the Highland Heather out. So this was an added colour into this one. When I designed it, here's the little stamp I'm going to use. Let's grab a little block. These little blocks are super handy for a very small stamp. Right. One there, one at the bottom, and one kind of over here. Oh, I love that colour. Really pretty, isn't it? Really brightens it all up. So nice. Oh, thanks, Carol. How are you? Have you warmed up now? I hope you've warmed up a bit. Let's get rid of that horrible scrappy bit. Okay, so what did I put on mine? I put Cherished Friend, and I just used that one, didn't I? So let's try a different one. I think we'll use Just Because. I love that one because you don't always have to have a reason to send a card, especially at the moment when we're all trying to keep in touch with each other the best the way we can. Yes, so let's go for that one. Just because, why not? Oh, did I do this one smaller? Yeah, look, I made that one smaller. I wonder why. Probably to fit the stamp. So this one is fine. It's just because. I think I'm going to go for it and do it in the Bumblebee. That's a bit weird, isn't it? I don't know why. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's have a look. No, I don't have a label. That must have been the label that I did. That must have been the label that I punched. That's fine. So I did it. Oh, yes. So I did it at 1 inch. But I must have done that by 3 instead of 3.5. but I'm going to keep it nice and long because there's no reason why not. I could even put a longer one on there. Just try to decide. There is so much choice. I don't think this one will fit on the one I've cut. It does fit. I'm not sure I want it. But I think I'm going to do Miles Apart But Still in My Heart, because I really like that one and it's so useful. Now, do I want it in the yellow? Yes, I'm going to go for the yellow. I'm just looking for a long block. There we are. We're all good. We got there. So I did Cherished Friend on the first one, on the sample, and I'm doing Miles Apart But Still in My Heart on the front. So this one stamps well. Yes, I love it when a plan comes together. So let's glue all this together, shall we? I'm going to put this on a foam pads. This is what I've got left of this sheet, so I'm going to start to use all these little bits up. Do you do that too? Is it backwards? Have I left it backwards, or is it the right way around? I think it's the right way around. The screen, I mean. Oh, hello, Anthony. All is well. How are you? Did you have a lovely Easter? Oh, Carol, you've been out moving a load of old pots so that you can sort the new fence out. Oh, it's so cold. I hope you had some gloves on. Oh, yes, Dana, it was yesterday when it was snowing. I just wondered if it was, more. You'd had more today, but yeah, let's let a bit of that blue shine through. And I'll bring it slightly over to the right because I like things off centre slightly on a card. Did you have a nice Easter, Anthony? I hope you did. Oh, I'm going to glue it on. And then I'm going to put some more baker's twine on. I think I added in quite a lot of baker's twine into this kit as well. And it may be that you need it for a card later in the month. I need to check that. It's been a little while since I created the cards, so it may be that you need that because you only need a little bit for this one. Okay, so Miles Apart But Still in My Heart, and let's do a little bow to go on there. It's a great set. Alfie, stop woofing. He's so naughty, isn't he? Oh. That's all he's done all morning. Right, okay, so I've got a little bow. Let's just chop the ends off. Keep that, along with the little resin hearts. Find a glue dot. Oh, and thank you to those of you who subscribed to my class, my monthly class in the post for March. We did the Whale Done suite, and I loved seeing some of the cards were posted in my Inkstampshare Your Craft group. Some of the ladies who took part have posted their cards, and they look amazing. So do hop over there and have a look. Love that suite. I think I'm going to be using it a lot more. It is lovely. The paper is retiring though, so if you love it, make sure you grab it before it's gone. And I believe the sequins are retiring as well. And they make such beautiful shaker cards. Right, so we've got the front, we just need to do the middle. So I'll do a little bit more stamping like we did before. So what have we got? We'll use a little bit of that yellow, just to match it up. Scrappy horrible paper in. yeah, do hop over there and have a look at them. They are so lovely. And I love how we've all got the same kit and we've all got the same supplies, but they all look a little bit different. Love that. So nice. Just a little bit off the side. I think we'll have a little bit of that one and just a little bit of Granny Apple Green. What do I do with that stamp? Here it is. Here it is. Right, here we go. Granny Apple Green. Here we go. Doggy gets everywhere. I found a dog hair. Naughty boy he is. You can't help it. He's going for a haircut next week. I've got him booked in. The groomers aren't allowed to open unless it's for medical reasons, the same as the hairdressers, until the 12th. So we have got him booked in because obviously he doesn't need it. You know, he's just has quite a long shaggy coat. So we got him booked in on the 12th. And I can't wait because he looks such a little overgrown fuzzy ball at the moment. Lovely you is staying. Oh, you're going back to the start, Wendy. I'm glad you joined me. How lovely. Thank you. You had a nice Easter, Anthony. Yeah, we had a really quiet one, but it was lovely. I hope you had lots of chocolate. Yeah, lovely you is staying. I'm so pleased. So yeah, you can get this set. Okay, so there we are. That's all that. And then I need to put something in the middle, don't I? I so got carried away with all the pretty flowers. So I've got Miles Apart but Still in My Heart. I'm going to put Cherished Friend. Oh, and so exciting. Here's the really exciting news. The Welsh Minister has said that we can go in and out of Wales soon, possibly. So we have set a date to go and see my mum. We're going to collect her. She's going to come for the day to see us, and then we're going to take her home. And I saw her for one day last September, and I think I hadn't seen her since the previous year. I am so excited. Yeah, so watch this space. I'm super excited. I think I'm going to use Just Jade. Oh no, I should use the yellow one. No, I'm going to go for, let's do it. I really like this colour. So I've got yellow for the sentiment on the front, and I'm going Just Jade inside because I've got some Just Jade on the front. I like it. So I'm going to. So I'm very excited to be able to see our mum. It's going to be lovely. There we are. So that pops, doesn't it? That Just Jade. And whilst it doesn't match these colours, it's on the front here. So let's pop some glue on, and we're nearly done. Come out. There we go. It's all done for coffee and cards almost today. That was very efficient. Let's have a look at what the time is. Oh, it's not telling me. Oh, 2 minutes past 12. We're bang on time. So I've got a couple of these left. So I'm going to just add one of these on the front. From the other card, they're just left over. So I'm going to add one on. I don't have one on my original, but I'm going to put one here. I'll show you the original in a second. Oh, the other thing is, we mustn't forget to stamp our envelopes. So I've got little dots on mine to remind me which card I've designed for which week in April. So we need to just put a little bit of stamping on the envelope, don't we? Let's do that quickly. I won't hang around too long. Right, so I'll do the whole thing while we're stamping the envelope. Oh, I think my laptop just lost all its charge. So if you are watching me on replay, I would love to know whether you're watching on replay or live. So if you're watching on replay, do say replay and leave me a comment. I would love to know. That would be fabulous. I do upload these videos to YouTube wherever I can afterwards. So if you're watching on YouTube, hello and welcome to our Coffee and Cards. It's live every Tuesday morning, BST at 11 o'clock. And welcome. Welcome, and you can watch us over on Facebook Live, or you can always catch up here on YouTube. And please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoy it. I would love to know. And then we're going to put a little bit of the... Where is it? Why can I never see the stamp that I'm looking for? It might be because I keep taking it off the block. Just a little bit of Just Jade and a little bit of yellow. Oi, stop it. I think I'm going to have to shut him out during Coffee and Cards because he's getting... I'm not stabbing very well. He's getting very vocal today. I'm really not stabbing very well, am I? It's a good job it's the envelope. There we are. I'll pop a little bit of this. This is what I'm looking for. A bit of Highland Heather. And I think we'll be done. We need to leave room. Oh, I've got a halo on that one. We need to leave room to write our write our name and address on there, don't we? Right, let's move everything out of the way. And we can see what we've got. So we've got this card. Matches this envelope. And this is the one that we've just made. This was the sample card, the one I made, the design. I put miles apart but still in my heart and cherished friend. Interestingly, I've done exactly the same but the other way around in the sentiments. I really love those. So that's the second card we made today. And this is the first card that we made. So this is our first of our April Coffee and Cards. Can't believe it's April, guys. So this was the sample one I made. Wildly Grateful, using the lovely little white resin hearts and baker's twine, some different colours of the inks for the flowers. We've used the lovely label Pick a Punch, and we've picked out the Blackberry Bliss in the stamping. Ooh! This is my sample and I didn't put anything inside. I need to put a thank you sentiment in there. Yeah. And this is the actual one we made, and we did decorate the inside. We put, trust me, you're lovely. So I hope you've enjoyed these cards today, and I'll be back. I'm going to be back on Friday to do my Facebook Friday Live here on my page for some paper crafting fun. So watch out for that. And I'll be back next Tuesday with Coffee and Cards. So do join me. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. It's been lovely. Have an amazing week. Get out in the sunshine. Do something for yourself. The kids are still on Easter half term here. It just started, so they've only been off since the end of last week. So for me, it feels like a holiday. So I hope it does for you and that you're enjoying your Easter. Take care, guys. Thank you for joining me. See you soon. Bye. Thanks, Jen.